So here we are at the 2006 Sheffield Supercross. We've got Danny Tollett from the NMA just to come down onto the track and give us an idea of what it's like. You know, we look at it through the lens of a camera, what it's like for Danny to actually get on the bike and actually do it. So we're down on the start line here. It doesn't look as simple as it looks to us on TV because, first of all, there's big ruts, and also, which gate am I going to pick?
Yeah, when you're on the grid, the choices are as close to the doghouse in the middle as possible. As you can see, the ruts are getting quite big, and in the rules, you're not allowed to really touch the outside of the start grid. You can do what you want, fill them in or whatever, you know, get the dirt packed down nice and hard so you get enough traction. But basically, you want as straightest line to that first corner as possible. So I'd imagine the top guys will be looking at probably these 2 or 3 gates here so that they've got a nice straight line down to the first corner. Right, obviously the line on the first corner depends on the jump out of the grid. So preferably inside, as tight as to bales as you can, push everyone else wide. Failing that, just try and keep yourself out of trouble and get through the first corner as safely as possible, you know, without hitting the bales on the outside or obviously other competitors. And then it's charge down towards the whoops. Definitely, this is like the most, you know, difficult part on the track, and it's the place where it can all go wrong, or, you know, if you get it right, you can make up so much time. So we'll wander down, have a little look and see what we can get sorted out.
Okay, so we've come round off the start, we've survived the start, and we're into the whoops here. Now, I've always known whoops to be the same height, but they're actually different heights leading into it. What's all that about?
Yeah, the Dirtworks crew have made them so that you actually can get up on top of them. So you sort of preload the suspension on the first one and then try and get up on the top with your wheels. And it's very, very difficult because, as you can see, we're stood in the base of them and they're really, really deep and sharp. But that's the key, is approach them in a like 3rd, maybe 4th gear, depending on your machine, and then carry that speed in and preload in, and then hit the throttle and hold on for one hell of a ride through the whoops, because they are really, really difficult, I must admit. You know? Okay, as you can see, we've come off the whoops, and in today's qualifying session there was no other option except inside. Everyone was using the inside, and the key to this one is try and be as smooth as you can with the throttle, get the weight on the outside peg, and try and get the tyres to grip as best as possible. I suppose an option, if there was a lot of traffic, is maybe come wide and try and get across, but I think you'll get pushed out, you'll be in the bales and off the track. So really the only option, inside, and as I say, weight the outside of the peg, nice and smooth on the throttle, and get yourself lined up, ready to jump through the next rhythm section.
So we've got through the corner after the whoops, and you've got a big banked corner there, which must give you options into this first rhythm section.
Yeah, the first rhythm section, okay, couple of options. Double the first section, then double through, and then double and a single, which is what most guys are actually doing. But then you come to like the top guys.